All right, let us discuss how to evaluate the function value and the limit value for a rational function when x approaches infinity or x approaches negative infinity. So the function value is just substitute the given input value into the rational function and find the output value. For example, find each function value and limit value for f of x equal to 8x plus 2 divided by 9x minus 4. So the first one, evaluate the rational function at f is equal to 10, then 8 times 10 plus 2 divided by 9 times 10 minus 4, right? This is 82 divided by 90 minus 4 is 86. So the decimal, 3 decimal places, this can be 953. So most of the question on MyMATLAB just ask you to write in thousand. This means 3 decimal places. All right, for the second one, 8 times 100 plus 2 divided by 9 times 100 minus 4. This is 802 divided by 900 minus 4 is 886, right? So this becomes 0.895 when you use your calculator and find the result. Okay, to 3 decimal. Now the main point is here, how to evaluate the limit as x approaches to negative infinity. For this one, you can write limit of x approaches to infinity. The function is 8x plus 2 divided by 9x minus 4. Now, in order to evaluate this one, look at the highest degree in this polynomial is x on top, x on the bottom. So divide both sides by 1 over x of the highest polynomial, because just I did, I multiply top and bottom by the same thing. So this can be simplified as limit of x approaches, let's see, negative infinity, then 8x divided by x plus 2 over x, 9x divided by x minus 4 over x, right? If I just multiply 1 over x to all terms. Now let's simplify. Limit of x approaches negative infinity of the first becomes 8 plus 2 over x divided by 9 minus 4 over x. Remember, limit of x approaches negative infinity of 2 over x, it becomes 0. That means if you divide a number by a very huge positive or negative infinity, it is 0. Limit of x approaches negative infinity of 4 over x is equal to, again, it is 0. A number divided by a very large number, then it becomes 0. So this one becomes 8 plus 0 and 8 minus 0. Then finally, you will get this one is 8 over 9. And 8 over 9 in decimal, it is 0.0889. So this is how you evaluate limit at positive or negative infinity. Let's add one more of similar example. That's the next one. Example 2. This one is also a rational function. So the first question is to evaluate, the first two questions is to evaluate at a given point. So this one we can write now, 7 negative 6 cube minus 14 negative 6 square divided by 8 times negative 6 to the fourth plus 4. Now you have to use your calculator in order to evaluate this one. So go to your calculator, plug in -6 cube minus 14 -6 the whole square. The top one is just use my calculator 2016. The bottom one is 8 times -6 to the fourth power plus 4, which is 10,372. So this one, the result of this one, the top divided by the bottom becomes negative, it is negative 0.194. Check your result. All right. At 12, similarly, we substitute 7 times -12 cube minus 14 -12 square divided by 8 times -12 to the fourth plus 4. So this is 7 times -12 cube minus 14 -12 the whole square. This is, the top one is negative 14,112. The bottom one is 8 times -12 the whole square plus 4. It becomes 1,156. And the bottom one divided by the top divided by the bottom, you can check using your calculator. It is so this is equal to f -3 -4. No, this one is, I think the bottom one is to the made calculation. All right, the bottom, this value is 16,165,892. I made a mistake when I calculate on my calculator. So this one is divided by 165,892, which is, the result is negative 0.085. Yeah, check this one at 12. Now the last question is to find the limit, right? The limit, let's find the limit of this question. Now, in order to find the limit, like I said, multiply by 1 over x to the fourth, 1 over by the highest. Multiplying, the same thing on top and bottom does not change anything, but it will simplify the mathematics. So let's do limit of x approaches negative infinity. The first one is 7 over x. The second one is 14 over x squared. This one is 8 plus 4 over x to the fourth. Remember, in our previous, if there is a huge negative or positive is on the denominator, so this becomes 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0. So this is equivalent to 0 minus 0 over 8 plus 0. Then the final answer becomes 0.